Hello! Welcome back to School of Dragons. We have a new dragon, which is the Cavern Crasher. A rather surprising choice for the School of Dragons team to add into the game. But nonetheless, it's here. This is the baby. I want to show you guys the size of the baby. Excuse me, Hiccup 88695. What are you doing? You're in my shot. The baby looks somewhat similar to the adult, but the size tells them apart, obviously. But I think that it's pretty much the same model. The tail might be a little smaller, and of course the size is very tiny, very cute, like a big salamander. Like I said, it's an interesting choice for them because it's a flightless dragon. We only have the speed stinger in game as well. That is a flightless dragon, and it's kind of limited what you can use it for game-wise. So it's really just for look, just for fun. Because you can't race with it, you can't do battle event with it, not really, not effectively. You can't really do quests because a lot of the quests are like fly up, do this, collect this and that. So it's really a very limited dragon, but I'm happy nonetheless to see it because the Cavern Crasher is from Race to the Edge, and it's a very interesting and very unique dragon. So with that said, I think we should we should level up the dragon to adult. Alright, so this is the adult Cavern Crasher. It's massive. It's really huge. I suppose it's the accurate size, but damn, that's a big boy. Or girl. Mine is a female. I always mess it up. What I particularly like with this model is that the face is very expressive. The eyes seem very alive. It seems to have a lot of personality and expressions. When it's sitting down like this, it's kind of squinting its eyes a little bit, looking a little bit more menacing, but really has some personality, like it's thinking about the situation. The dragon has a beak-like nose and then these very, very huge teeth that actually increase in size the further back we get in the mouth. Big, vast claws on all of the four limbs. Oh my lord! Look at it digging! I think this is a digger actually, now that I remember. It's digging around in the caverns. That's why I call it Cavern Crasher, because it's a diggy thing. It digs. It has these explodey type things on its back, which is like very sticky, and then they can blow them up, I think. And they look very disgusting in game because you can see the slime, and that's what it is really. And then sometimes we get these like weird bubbles, which I think looks way out of place because it looks almost like 2D-ish animation. So if you look out for these small, you can see it right there, the small bubbles that are coming up from the back of it. They look very, very strange. Like, they're 2D. They're like 2D animation. Dragon's 3D, the game is 3D, but these are like 2D bubbles, almost like School Dragon sourced it from another game and just put it in on the back of him. Looks very out of place. I'd prefer for them to just not have it on, because it looks really, really strange. It's not a deal breaker, but it does look strange. A really cute dragon. Very nice details. Good textures. I think it looks overall very, very well. Ooh, look at that. Very powerful, moving around. Almost reminds me of the hot purple. These very like lumpy-like movements. And kind of the same body shape. But it works very well. It's very cute. Like a hamster or a vole or something. I can try to shoot its thingamajig. It's like a greenish type of smoke, it looks like. I want to say it's like poisonous. It looks like a poisonous type thing, which is very good. Again, a little bit strange, almost 2D-ish, but I think it's fitting for the dragon. It's nice. It's unique. Definitely unique. Dragon looks quite menacing, just sitting in its stance there with the legs. But it's a really cute dragon. I personally like it. So again, personally I think it's a really strange dragon to pick, because we can't fly with it. The dragon can't fly. It can jump and kind of fall down awkwardly. Let me just try that. What is that? But it can't fly. And it can't really dig or do anything that would make it unique or special or make up for the lack of flying. The speed stinger has the speed to make up for the lack of flying, but this dragon doesn't really have anything to make up for the lack of flying. And of course flightless dragons should be permitted in the game, naturally, but because the game is built so much around flying, it becomes difficult. So I'm hoping that maybe they'll make something unique for the flightless dragons. a type of race or obstacle course for the dragons that can't fly, so that they will have more of a function in game, because you're very crippled. Because not every map has bridges and stuff that you can climb. Like right now, the Cavern Crasher cannot climb these hills and cliffs because it doesn't have any wings. And it cannot climb on walls. It cannot do that. Nope, definitely not do that. I think the animations are really well done. It's very fitting for the Cavern Crasher. Moves around very smoothly. And the jumping is a bit weird. Like that. When it's in the air. It almost like pulls its leg close and just like hovers until it lands again. That looks very strange. But also in a fun way, you know, it's again not a deal breaker. Just very fun. Almost like a rocket ship taking off. It's cute. It's a fun little thing. Let's see if we can check out its animations. All the dragons have idle animations that they do when they're just standing on their own. Sometimes they want to do them, sometimes they don't want to do them, and I sit here and wait for hours to watch them do it, and they never do it. But we'll see what the case is. Oh! Yeah. There she goes. So her animation is kind of like the digging. She's not really getting much of anywhere, but she's doing the digging and like wanting to go down, but she can't really, because I don't know, maybe the soil is too hard for her? Who knows? But that's a thing, and it's very on theme with the Cavern Crasher, because it is a digging type dragon. It's a mystery class, could also be a boulder class, in my opinion, because it has the features, but it's a mystery class, because it has a lot of more mystery around it than just the boulder theme. We can try to take a look at its stats, even though they won't be used for much, really. We're just gonna take a look at them regardless. So the max speed is 9, which I'm not sure why they would do that or how that makes sense. It doesn't feel very fast. At least not when you compare it to the Speed Stinger, but of course that's a Speed Stinger. But I haven't really noticed that it should be particularly fast. The pitch rate is 6, turn rate is 6, and the acceleration is 9.7, and firepower 6.5. All these stats are really quite useless, because you can't use the poor guy, poor fella, for anything, really. Firepower not too good. But you can't use it for battle event anyway. You wouldn't be able to recharge at the stations that are up in the air. So really it's just a dragon that you have as like a to run around with. Because it can't be used for much of anything. It just hit me that you can probably use the fella for tactic battles. And Fireball Frenzy. Oh, we're inside him. Her. That's it. And that should be fine with the tactic and the fireball if you like that. I just want to check what happens with Thunder Run. It's gonna give us an error, or it's just gonna give us a, like, you can't pass, but we're just gonna check it out. Your dragon cannot fly! Please come back with a flying dragon. Alright, so that settles it. There's no way the big fat one can go in there. But they can do the Thunder Fireball up there, and the tactics over there. But now I have to use the bridge to get all the way up again. So again, it's just not a practical dragon. It's really just for looks, and if you're a big fan of the Cavern Crasher, then you can get it and use it for various things. One more thing we can do with this dragon is that we can check out its hidden world glow. It should have a hidden world glow like all the other dragons. It can technically go in the hidden world, but if it falls down, you're kind of stuck. But we can go there and just be careful. Okay, we're gonna do something funny and just jump down into the hidden world just with this Cavern Crasher. It's gonna look so ridiculous. Look at it go. Oh man. Ooh, no, oh man. You could not see those openings before, now you can see the pores where the comes out. That's vile. Okay, so we have a green glow on its back. And the purple glow, I don't know if that's because of my dragon, but I think pinkish purple glow is for everyone around on the body. You can see the small spots. And the very green prominent glow on the back and the forehead as well. So not too much of a prominent glow, but I think it's nice because it highlights the toxic nature of the dragon with these like freaking pores or sacs of whatever you want to call them, bumps on her body. So it's pretty interesting. It's a nice glow. Not too detailed, not too simple either though, so I like it. some effort did go into it. But again, I don't want to move around too much because if I fall down, she's just gonna be stuck down here. But it is indeed quite a cool hidden world glow. It also has some yellow on the chest there, as you can see, on her chin as well. On the belly. Not that you'll really look at that because you're not flying, it's just facing the ground, the stomach. But that's cool. Very cool. I like the glow. So that's gonna be it for the Cavern Crasher. Isn't too much to explore, at least not as much as with a flying dragon, but I think we did get all the way around it and took a look at it just as a model and animations and whatnot. I like it a lot, but it is very crippled within the game, so practically not so cool, visually very, very cool. Let me know what you think about the Cavern Crasher down in the comment section. If you have something to say, I will look forward to reading it. And thank you so very much for watching this video, I really appreciate it, and hopefully I'll see you next time. So long, Dragon Riders.